Yo, what is up? Happy day of the week to you. Hopefully it is a pleasant one. Oops, didn't mean to mute that. I'm gonna do Liza P for a bit today. I don't know how long. I was feeling okay this morning, but then my stomach was like, what if you're just in pain? And I was like, that'd be sick. Can you hook me up with some of that? And it's like, yeah, check this out. And I was like, all right, cool. I like the way you carry yourself, stomach. Me dramatically lowering the volume slider so that it sounds better in the VOD. Not that it makes a difference. Knowing my luck, it'll just be muted in the VOD because like copyright-free music isn't copyright-free. Nothing's ever truly free. There we go. Equip quartz in the Porgan slot to activate the corresponding effect. Yeah, we know that, buddy. I don't know why I'm sassing the main screen. I don't remember what we were doing. It's been a little bit. Been playing a lot of not Liza P, Enfield. Sorry, I had to cough. Which has been quite fun. All right, we need to talk to Antonia because we need to get the key to access whatever that street's called.
Hurry up. I heard from Geppetto. Rosa Isabel Street is ever so dangerous out here. I hoped we wouldn't have to unlock the passage there. But if we want to stop this disaster once and for all, I fear we've no choice. Geppetto and I care about you very much, you know. Stay safe. For both of us.
I like Antonia.
Feel like my time
She's a homie.
slowly coming to an end.
That's very sad.
It's a nice feeling to know that someone waits for you. That someone cares. Please take care out there. If you came from the Marlem district, you probably saw the gold coin tree. I knew the tree was at the hotel, of course. I'm not the only one. The alchemists show great interest in its fruit. I heard it's optimized to respond to ergo, but that's not the important part.
Calling it optimized is interesting to me. I didn't realize that it was like
To fight amongst themselves.
engineered, I guess.
Many people died or went missing. That's the real tragedy of the Rose Estate. I stopped cooperating with the alchemists. Protecting the hotel was too important. I sealed away the gold coin tree so no one would fight over it. I had no idea the Black Rabbit Brother would steal from it. The hotel is Krat's last place of refuge. I am obligated to protect it. I'm going to protect you and the people inside until the day I die. If you were in my position, you'd do the same, I'm sure. You'll have no ideas. Thanks for keeping me.
That book reminds me. Have you ever heard the fairy tale about a mischievous wooden puppet? All of Krat knows the story. All because of someone who loved that story more than anyone else. But this is strange. I do not recall. Who exactly was that someone?
I wonder. I'm not coughing, you're coughing. In fact, I'm a little embarrassed that you would cough. It's fine, you can cough. I won't tell anyone.
I know my way around.
Okay, so we can't upgrade etiquette anymore. Did we got a new boss soul, right? No, the Black Rabbit Brotherhood didn't drop a boss soul, I don't think. We can still check with Alidoro, but I don't think there's anything new.
A great weapon.
Yeah, no. Same stuff as before. Oh, right. Wait. So we don't want to teleport anywhere. We just want to go up the stairs and to the right, I think. I'm starting to think it's left. No, it's totally right. I'm an ultra genius. I'd say it should be illegal to be this smart, but honestly, I'd be in a lot of trouble if that was the case. There are a lot of quest lines in this game, or at least a decent chunk of them, but usually this game's nice enough to tell you when someone's able to be spoken to. So I'm gonna hope that I haven't missed any. I've been having so much fun playing Enfield lately, which is such a treat because I went into Enfield with like low expectations of it because I love Arknights, which I know sounds a little bit silly. But once I disconnected it from Arknights mentally, it was actually a pretty solid game. Once I disconnected it from the gacha, it was even better. I feel like the gacha is at least a little bit stinky, but it's not that bad. I don't know. It's not good. All gachas are bad.
You might call it extravagant. Operas, operettas, street concerts, all running 24/7. Adelina Corday, the singer in the red dress. Oh, she was the most famous of them all. The legendary prima donna. Well, I'm not sure if she's still alive, so while the past tense makes sense, it's getting a little depressing.
We need a little bit more stats, I think. I didn't spend any of our runes. I should have done that. I'm calling them runes now instead of souls. We have a lot of stamina, but if we did just do a little bit more damage, I feel like we'd be popping off a lot more. The Witch's Tower and the Princess poster. The Witch's Tower and the Princess, a comedy praised by the audience critics like Estelle Opera House, will be presenting its grand finale. It's the last work of... Someone's coughing. Best writer of Coppelius Campellin, as well as the last performance of Red actress Adelina Corday, the greatest prima donna of our time. The greatest adventure of an evil witch, a gallant knight, a beautiful princess awaits you. Come join an unforgettable experience of laughter, thrills, tears, etc. Oh, I could talk to you.
Who are you? Ah, my stalker friend. I was worried the puppets had come back.
The puppets, not
They're
me.
Demons.
They are
won't give us
demons.
a moment's peace. Even an elderly lady like me. They wouldn't even let the dead rest if they had the petrification disease. Drives a lady to drink, it does.
True.
Which reminds me,
Preach, Queen.
I could use a proper...
I don't remember meeting this person ever.
There's a wine called La Bleuie. When I was younger, they called
I think I know where the wine cellar for this is, but I don't think I found this NPC. That's so interesting. Not that it's like...
in the wine cellar at Lorenzini Arcade.
Maybe I did do this. I don't remember though. I remember going to the wine cellar,
Bring it to me and I'll give you something nice.
and I feel like I remember finding a fancy wine there, but I don't remember if I did this or not.
Remember,
Okay, cool. I'm down for getting you some of the old Laffy Taffy juice. Cluster grenade is just such a funny item in this world. I know it's like not that crazy, but it's just like, yeah, here's your magical puppet lightning, and here's your cluster grenade. Yeah, we need more damage. That thing is like borderline ghastly. Artists doodle puppets are the most beautiful beings, even their human masters are incomplete beings in comparison. Creation's more perfect than creator, the creator who created them. Which would you praise more? It's true. Shout out to AI for no particular reason. Oh, dang it. Enemies in this game have like Mondo wind up for their attacks sometimes. Forgot they also heal up and you can't like cheese them out because of that. Crescent Moonstone's nice. Nope, don't touch it. I misinput. I'm sorry. It's not that I misinput. I just didn't look right. Speaking of misinputting, I've been playing a little bit of Grand Blue Versus in my spare time. I've just been doing casual matches because I figured it would give me a more varied amount of opponents, which could be good for my overall learning. You look like a pain in the heckin' butt if you hit me with that spear. Turns out there are a lot of really good players in that game that'll really humble ya. Yeah, it's got the spring on it. I couldn't tell. I got stuck on that and I was like, I'm dead. I've panicked too hard. Okay, I wasn't sure if we could DPS race them down or not. We certainly can. We're getting close to a boss fight, I think. Where is this? It's certainly not somewhere we've been before. I feel like I could hear more stuff in this building, but maybe it's just the puppets. No, I definitely hear like the screams of the damned above us. The music this is like way more ominous than I remember this area being when I came here previously. I remember these puppets being awful. Like grenade throwers or whatever they are. That's what they are. Heckin' ow. But they have to like wind up every time they lose vision of you. They have to do like the spin before they throw. So you just want to rush them down to my memory. I'm guessing the idea is to go down and around because having a bunch of ranged enemies and those in a line is probably not something we want to brute force, but I do remember killing them before. This is already the boss arena? Okay. Maybe I could do it via throwing items? That's not a terrible idea. I don't know if I have many. I don't think I bought many things that weren't just the cogwheels, though. I have a few saw blades. That's what we wanted to do, yeah. Oh. Good to know, but I also hate that. Nice shot. You suck. Not a nice shot anymore. You're just a stupid, dumb, stinky head. Oh my god, you'll actually approach? That's fantastic. I'm surprised that you did, but the other shooter didn't. Yeah, when you're getting hit, you can't do anything, seemingly. I think I had trouble with you when I had a particularly heavy weapon, but without the heavy weapon, you just go down quite quickly. I should have stopped sooner. I just want to get rid of this guy. Okay, so they only have 3 in the tank before they have to stop. That wasn't so bad. Probably not a good thing that I used a bunch of flasks, but that's okay. The Dancer's curved sword? Holy, the Boreal Valley's going off, RN. This is a shortcut, so we could have gotten behind them, though I don't think it would have made too much of a difference. I didn't realize you could see her standing up there, but she's absolutely like right Right above P's head. Maybe it's easy to see in the stream, but it's the woman in white up there. A throwing cell. Alright. Can I sneak past you? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, she's right up there. I had no idea. This scared the heckin' Jeebus out of me. Not that this isn't weird in general.
Oh, what a beautiful puppet you are. I can hear your springs even if you try to hide them. Musicians have keen ears, you know. Would you like to sing for me like your friends? I have a feeling the sound of your cries will be especially sweet. Let's have an encore performance of Pain for the Red actress, Adelina Corday. I dedicate this performance to my sister, Adelina!
The thing about humans in this game is that most of them fall into this pattern where you could just kind of go behind them.
You stole my sister from me, rotten puppets!
You're tough to charge attack. You have a parry, I keep forgetting that. You actually do a pretty tremendous amount of damage with a few of those attacks. I'll have to take you more seriously. Flamethrowers you. Flamethrowers you cutely. Wow, that was a quick parry on her part, being that she didn't have it up at all. I think I just broke her weapon. Which should, in theory, make her do less damage. Yeah, she's doing like nothing now. Alright, easy enough. I made it look a lot harder than it actually was.
I am as your sister. As promised.
So we have the White Lady's Locket now, which is a small locket that's given as a commemorative token. It holds the portrait of a beautiful woman in red. The sisters exchanged lockets as a sign of their friendship. The younger sister was pleased to stand always on the stage of our dreams together. Your loving sister, Adelina. I believe we got our mask as well. For some reason I remember there being enemies after that boss fight. Rose Estate incident left as a mystery. The city of Krat decided to put an indefinite stop to the investigation of the disaster that took place at the Monad charity house known as the Rose Estate. This was to prevent chaos caused by the large-scale spreading of the petrification disease. There have been no confirmed survivors so far. The petrification disease is a deadly epidemic. This massive spread is unprecedented. The quarantine authorities surmise that the petrification disease caused a novel mutation, or the novel mutation. The Monad charity house, once a boarding school for kids in the slums, has till recently become home to the founding Monad family, many students and refugees. The leader of the alchemist, Valentinus Monad, has been confirmed to have passed during this catastrophe. That's what they told the alchemist. 07 Valenitas. Starting to sound like Kingdom Hearts antagonist names. Okay, well, there is technically a shortcut through here now. But it just means you have to go through the arena, which is somehow, like, worse than the alternative. Perhaps a quest will have us go through that area and it'll become more obvious as to why it's available. I struggled a lot fighting her the first time. I do remember this specific quest NPC. Shockingly. So I want to level up and get some damage right now. I feel like it's time to get a little bit more. So our weapon scales off of a technique scaling. So I will be putting some points in technique to compensate for that. Hello, friend.
Oh,
Julian the
walking about
gentleman.
in a place like this. You must be a stalker. Can I ask you a favor? My wife's body lies on Rosa Isabel Street. There was a fire, and I couldn't reach her through the flames. I know she's gone, but I hate to think of her just lying there. Would you bring me her belongings? Then I'd have something to remember her by.
You got it, buddy.
Thank you. Small kindnesses like this give me something to cling to. Her body is on Rosa Isabel Street. She used to look so beautiful in her black dress. I miss her so much.
When I first did this quest, I really didn't trust this guy.
Please, bring me her belongings.
Okay, that's a one-way shortcut. Did not mean to fall here. This kind of reminds me of the Somnium spaces or whatever they're called in Lies of P. Edge space salvage. I don't like these enemies. That's the one complaint I have about this weapon, is that it doesn't feel like we rip that much damage, which makes sense since it's like a quick weapon. It does appear to be traversable, so I have to remember that there's a drop down there. Dang it. Are those oil pots? Should I be avoiding fire? Man, the fact that there's a drop down there is kind of driving me crazy, though. You have a lot of heckin' poise. I was gonna say tenacity, but that's certainly not the right word. God, these enemies have a lot of heckin' health. I didn't realize how big the parry window was for our second skill. I guess the handle skill. You're one of the exploding fellas? Alright, see ya. Wait, you unexplode if I leave too quickly? Oh my god! You explode instantly instead. Holy, I thought you had like a amount of time you had to spend before you took my literal entire health bar. Those are a lot more powerful than I would have anticipated. Holy guacamole. I vaguely remember this small area too being a pain. I don't remember why though. Funny how certain parts of the game will come back to me, but other parts not at all. I thought these enemies just had like spear attacks, not whatever the heck that was, so certainly don't remember that either. But we do have, I think, a shortcut already. Probably an enemy on the side. Nope, no enemy on the side. Okay, so we have a shortcut, but there's still that drop down area there. So I'm gonna take advantage of this and go heal up and go drop down in that area. I also want to go collect my gold coin fruits. Do I have to go to the tree to do that? I think it's good to have some ahead of time now. All right, there's still, it's only 4 out of 8, so we don't have to rush it down right now. Thinking I could run past you. Couldn't I? Alright, let's see if there's something down here, if it's just instant death. They're on the ceiling. Maybe I should heal up. I feel like there's a lot of shenanigans afoot here. Where the heck are we? Are we in Panini Works? Oh my goodness. You know what? I take it back. I want to fight you. I take it back. I don't want to fight you. That's a double joke. I do want to fight you. I love that you get a shield on the charge attack. If you can fit it in, it's actually so nice because you heal up a decent chunk of it. Maybe not all of it, but an okay chunk. Oh my god, you scared the crap out of me. I guess that's to deter you from just running past the enemy and looting. That's funny. Hey, super happy to see a quartz. Already worth exploring down here. Quartz is valuable enough on its own. Oh, okay. So this is just an alternate way that pops out at the arena. Cool. Let's teleport back to the Stargaze. There's no real reason to stay here. We do have a quartz to spend, but I'm not rushing to spend them. I think I will level up our technique, I think is the stat one more time. My throat's kind of scratchy today. I hope I'm not catching something. I feel like I get sick like all the time nowadays. We're also slightly heavy. Maybe a little bit more capacity to deal with that as well. Sure. Okay, so we have the shortcuts. We can go through here now. I love the charged or the sprinting R2 with this weapon. It's so satisfying. Oh my goodness. That was not on my bingo card of things I expected. I think that's probably why I didn't like this area. If I were to guess, it's probably the auto kill clowns jumping out of nowhere. Ow, you jerk, I didn't even notice you. How am I doing the step back? Okay, it's forward and R2. Will give me a quick jab. Oh no, it's just neutral R2, okay. Rather than charged R2. That's good to know. I remember this tree. I could feel it in my bones that there was something afoot here. Oh, I don't like these things. I forgot these things exist. My memory of these are small things that deal a tremendous amount of damage. I guess a lot of things in this game deal a tremendous amount of damage. Though we deal a pretty decent amount as well, so not really worth complaining about. We got an arch heavyweight frame. So it is going to be heavier, notably heavier than we had before, but it is another 4%, almost 4.5% more physical damage reduction. Certainly we'll be taking that. We just put another point in our weight anyways. Capacity, whatever. So this leads down to the street. Was there anything else up here? No, it doesn't look like it. Now showing paradise.
We found it! The black dress! But it's just a puppet? What on earth is going on?
What do you mean just a puppet, Jiminy? Wedding ring. A ring delicately crafted with precious materials, looks like a token of blessed merit. This ring should have been put on the bride's finger along with the blessings. Unfortunately, the bride's body went cold before she could ever receive the ring. We find out that that man was in love with a puppet. How absolutely taboo. A person loving a puppet? I just don't think it's possible. Not with today's age of people paying for subscriptions for AI girlfriends, certainly not. This is a shortcut, but I don't remember exactly where this is. This might be at the very beginning. Yeah, there's a stargazer right down there. Oh, it's a Dark Moon Moonstone that I almost just missed. I kind of deserve to get hit there, and I'm surprised I didn't. I wonder if it's because I brought them out of their leash range. Alrighty. I think we have a boss coming up pretty soon. Yeah, there it is, straight up there. It's a throwing enemy on the side. This kind of area always stresses me out. Do you not have a gun? You have a flamethrower, okay. I miss input, that sucks. Very good dodging. That's a little bit dangerous. I wasn't sure if that enemy could see. Oh, this guy's already coming down here. I don't know if I want to fight him without killing that enemy, but I don't really have a say in it. This is technically a boss. It's the strangest boss in the game, or at least one of the strangest ones. The fact that it's just walking down the road and it's just going to get a boss health bar is so strange to me. We'll try to fight it in this area here, I suppose. Assuming it'll come all the way down. I remember it being a little bit annoying, but I don't remember how bad it was. Really wishing we had our grindstone with lightning right now. Okay, there we go. I remember having really lanky long arms. It's also just freaky looking. I missed input there. That was unfortunate. I'm on the wrong thing. Okay. Just so weird. Oh, it actually hurts really bad. I don't remember it being this agile at all. Holy heck. Good fight. I really don't remember this thing being that bad at all. I also remember being able to fight at the top of the arena, though. Maybe it was really bad and I just took it out of my memory. I remember having to, like, parry the thrown hands. I mean, I guess this is fine. We can go do this quest while we're here. Although the shortcut's different now, too. Alright, friend. What's up?
Oh, my Melody. This is her wedding ring. Our marriage should have been filled with joy. I failed you, Melody. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned she's a puppet. But she was real to me. I saw a shining soul inside her. Others laughed at me, but I knew the truth. I knew that she was in love with me too. Maybe I'm crazy, though. Whoever heard of a human and a puppet in love?
I saw the message she left saying she loves you.
Melody. My Melody. Your words were everything to me.
I don't remember what you're supposed to say here.
She was my guardian angel. The reason I survived the Krat disaster. Even puppets have hearts, do they not?
Surely we should just be nice
Perhaps
instead of being
all we
like,
need
yep,
is
nope,
something that
never
helps us
heard of that.
perceive what they're feeling. Sorry. I ramble when I get upset.
Oh, we do need to get the ring. I wonder if we wouldn't have got it if we were cold about it.
More than I do. I'm more than happy with Melody's belongings. I wish I could offer something more, but this is all I have. Please, remember the love Melody and I shared. Who knows? Maybe you'll find true love one day too.
The Ergo is whispering. Oh, I think that's an improvement of what it was before. Maybe? I don't remember if we had the Ergo's whispering before. A ring delicately crafted with precious metals. Looks like a token of a blessed marriage. Ring should have been put on the bride's finger along with blessing. Unfortunately, bride's... Okay, so we have that ring now. We did get a new gesture, which is sad as well. 07. So this spits out here. But this is not the shortcut anymore. I think it's from the other... Stargazer? I think it's from the entrance, then you can just head straight there now. I feel like we have most, if not everything required for another questline. I just don't know what we're missing, because I figured it would have been triggered by now. Unless we already messed it up. I'm willing to bet we didn't, though. This game's pretty nice with that kind of stuff. The witch's town, the princess... Ah, okay. It's just talking about the thing we already saw before. We still need to get into the arcade. Oh my god, I bounced on the wall by attacking through the enemy. Unfortunate. Yeah, okay, this is where the shortcut is. Now we can just go right back through and pick up our souls right away. I should have switched my grindstone, I forgot. Such an ideal lineup for them, holy moly. We have a lot more time now, at least, before that another enemy comes. No, that's not good. That's quite bad, in fact. Well, certainly gonna have to deal with that first. What is all the way up here? I know we've got the boss following us. Can you just run past the boss? I want to fight it anyways, but I am curious about it. I'm willing to bet you cannot. What the heck? Huh? This is awesome. Fighting the boss is going to be way easier if I can do it from up here instead of running all the way back. Kind of peak brain activity for me right now. Anything else up here? I don't think I missed anything. I don't know where the arcade is. All right, let's fight this guy. That did not sound good. I was hoping that we'd get the defense up. I did it again. What the heck? How did I mess that up? I did it again. I just don't learn. Are you kidding me? I lost my stagger window. Oh no! Oh my god, this thing has so much health. Wonder if I obliterated it because it takes a lot of stagger damage or something. Thankfully, we have another Stargazer to heavily trivialize this walk back. Thank heckin' goodness. He even spawned us here. How quaint. I don't... Oh, I do remember the boss of the Opera House. I was gonna say I don't, but I certainly do. Oh, let's change over to electric too. That's almost certainly gonna help us a tremendous amount. Maybe I'm just not built for the light weapon lifestyle. Maybe I need to go grab the Holy Sword. You know? The Holy Sword was so cool. What was I going to do? I don't remember. Oh, right. I was going to switch the grindstone. I was going to say it's probably not important, but it's actually really important. don't know why I went for 2 there. Are you kidding me? There we go. Alright, we got the shock damage on him. It does take a lot from crits. Dang it, I wasn't sure what that setup was. Alright, good fight. What a difference a day makes. It did take all my flasks, admittedly, but there's a quartz for our trouble. I don't like that it's hitting the stanky leg as it dies. I'm kidding, I love it. Sorry for deceiving you that one time. Crazy, it just hit us with the stanker like that. Unbelievable. Capacity is the stat. Few more points in capacity. In celebration of Lady Sarasani, the Queen of High Society and the sponsor of arts. Alright, you know what? It's been about an hour, Liza P. I'm gonna take a break from Liza P. The normal Liza P viewers don't seem to be here right now, which is, you know, not a big deal. I don't mind playing it more. But I figure the next boss is a cool one, so I want to save that for when people are around. I'm not gonna stop streaming though. We're gonna switch over to something else, so give me just a little bit. Can we get the game to show up? We sure can. I'm gonna say I already had this because I've recorded a little bit of it already for YouTube. Alright, I've been feeling like playing this game a lot, but I wanted to do it either on YouTube or Twitch. So we're gonna play a little bit of Lunch Break Tactics today. I've only played one round, it's recorded. I am not particularly good at these kind of games, but they are fun. Ally level up +1/+2 to random allies. You want to focus on level ups. Odysseus. Draw an item of the next tier at the starter shop. That's interesting. I'll just play Odysseus now. Scout you get for like linking your Discord account or Twitch account or something. Alright. So what do we got? Pearl Noble. When we sell them, we get $1. So they give us money back for them. Sold, summon a level 1 unit from the current tier. I guess because I picked the other one as my primary unit, we're getting things that are more money focused. I didn't realize that the first one you pick has a big determination on that. Or we're just getting particularly lucky on this or unlucky. We have $10 to spend. Elf hat, die, summon a 3/1 elf. Do we want to level up? We'll freeze, we'll reroll the shop, die, summon a 1. See, okay, now I'm seeing some shenanigans. Do we only get 1 freeze? Each unit has a fun characteristic, attack point, health points tier, clan name power consisting of trigger effect and experience bar. Great. Okay, you can freeze more than 1. Okay, we have a lot of like selling stuff going on here, but I do like the idea of putting this at the very front of my line. I almost certainly should not have stacked those two together and just had them separately. So I could see us losing this pretty handily. Okay, never mind. That pirate ship giving us 50% more HP is remarkable. A productive use of my time indeed. So you understand the premise of it. It's like you've seen Super Auto Pets or something. It's just that. Level up, give all allies +1/+1. Interesting to use. Going to buy this, put it at the front of our line, and then throw the elf thing on it. We sell this for 1. 2 random things get +1/+1. Level up, give all allies stats. Perfect. Whatever. We've got a board now at least. Our shop will improve every few steps. 2 damage to a random enemy. Unfortunately, hits someone that dies instantly. Little Chip and Pinto Elf coming in ultra clutch, perhaps? Oh no, it's not ultra clutch at all. We're gonna barely lose. It's unfortunate that 2 damage went into that 1 unit that would have died from taking a 2, but that's okay. Respectable defeat. Okay, so we get tier 2 things now, which will have a little 2 in the corner instead of 1. Steal the opponent's enemy's equipment, maximum 1 time per combat. Ally added to squad. Gain +1 heart in shop. +2, +1 in combat. Does that mean that something in the shop gains a heart? I like this ally added to squad thing. Okay, I'm gonna sell you. We got an Aristoglass, which is very interesting. I'm gonna go with the Bardis. Ally added to squad. So does this mean that? Ah, okay. It's when a new ally is added, the effect happens. And this just gains +1 effect when an ally is... Okay, I see. Ally added to squad, +1, +2 in combat, and then +1 in shop. So we have a permanent upgrade, but I think the combat ones are temporary. It's a little bit confusing. Start of combat +5. I think I'll put that onto the Pearl Noble and then rip a reroll in our shop and see what we have available for us. Another elf hat. We could use that to stall out potentially. Ally head attacks. Pirate Ship's interesting because Pearl Noble has just so much base health that I'm almost tempted to run it. Because when someone used it and our Pearl Noble was in the front, it was actually quite strong. I'm gonna get rid of that and go with that. Maybe we will go for pirate stuff. The Aristoglass is getting tonky. Ally added to squad proc 2, so there's a benefit to just adding more allies to squad. I assume it's only when a new one's added. So okay, the entire premise is just, you know, people where it's like sell, get a benefit, and then add a new ally there. So we might want to like get rid of the Crumb Father, I think, as our next thing. Pearl Noble will get quite a bit of base HP. It was able to hold for 3 of them, but they're kind of doing what we were talking about doing. We should be good though. I take it back, we're cooked? No, we're not cooked. We're barely uncooked. God, some of these are hard to follow, but I feel like a truly accomplished gamer upon my success. Alright, what do we got? Start of shop, give the units in the hand +2/+1. Ally receives item, give them +1, max 5 times per phase. Swap the attack and health of a unit. That's interesting. I don't actually love this shop though. I'm gonna reroll it. Die, summon 2 bread dragons. That's what we were against before, okay. Die, summon a random level 4 or level 1 4-star unit. I think we're gonna sell out and change to the Mystic 8. I'll give the reduced damage to the Aristoglass because it has quite a bit of HP anyways. Maybe I'll put that at the start instead. Because it does have HP scaling and it gets more in combat whenever an ally's had to squad too. Reroll the shop. Perfect. So this is going to sell for 2 now. If I knock Kinnear, why are you glowing? Because you're a 3-star one. Because you were added to shop by some effect, I assume? Oh, right. What is your skill thing? +1/+2 random ally when ally levels up. Okay. Enemy at the front ability activates ability deals 3 damage to an enemy. That's almost certainly not going to be all that useful for us, which is a shame, but so it goes. I think we'll do that order. Although I'd like to put this Bath Parrot on the board, so I think I'll... Oh, okay. That was kind of a blunder on my part. Kind of a blunder is a very simple way to put it, but that was a large blunder. I'll just buy an elf hat for now. We're not going to be able to afford... I will freeze the Bath Parrot. It would have been so nice to have. I'm so dumb. I thought we had $1 more. I forgot we rerolled. I don't really have an excuse. I just blundered. Being down a whole unit is certainly going to hurt the pride. Oh, and we also barely can't one hit because of the HP up. Oh yeah, we're cooked. I mean, I think we're cooked anyways. They seem quite strong. Yeah, we would have needed to have quite a bit more. That's fine. Lick our wounds on this one. We have an Aristoglass. May as well upgrade immediately. What? Oh my god, we should always add them to squad if there's a slot. Because if we do this, then we get the added to squad bonus right away. I see. Okay. Summon one match chick with 50% of its attack and health. That's very interesting. I think I'm gonna freeze that and put that at the start of my squad maybe. Anything else we want? Let's reroll. Anything that has like sold on it I'm looking at right now. Gold Trader is interesting. I could use that for 1 round potentially. If I can scale something with an incredible amount of health, Pirate Chip's gonna go super off. Because while it is giving their frontliner a little bit, it's giving us a lot more. We're cooked. They have way too much summon. That was close at least. We're falling behind a little bit, so we need to get our stuff together. Alright, what do we got? A lot of starter shop stuff give money. I did not realize you had the equipment. You have the attack uprates. I'm gonna put it on the Bardista because we're gonna probably want to keep that on the board. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this. The Matchbird is interesting. I almost like... It's strange because I want to keep it boarded for as long as possible. I don't know if I actually want it or not. Which I know sounds completely illogical. But it's the truth, dang it. Heck. I need to get damage. I mean, Aristoglass has the -2 damage on every hit, so it should last forever. I'm surprised we're getting so obliterated. I guess everything just has a lot of damage. Hey, we took a round though. Thank goodness. We were heckin' struggling. We're now in the positive for our ranking, which is something too. I don't really care about the ranking at all, obviously. Now, I wish I could click this card. I mean, this is a demo early access, like we're not sweating it at all. But it would be quite nice. Oh, I think we might pivot over to get that Leviamino. That's tough to say. But what does this give? It's 100% more HP. I'm gonna pull out of the Pearl Noble. Pearl Noble. Why is that so hard to say? And I'd like to get this scaled up sooner than later. Although this is gonna have a tremendous amount of tankiness right now. We have a lot of money. Starter shop gained $3. I'm gonna sell the gold trader. Receive item 3 at random allies, get stats. Starter shop units in hand get a bunch of money. I'm gonna go with the Matska. I definitely should have used the compass first. I'm gonna just freeze that, I think. I think we're gonna change our mind off of the Matchbird. Our econ's like really cooking. We just have to like keep our head above water and do the best we can in the late game now. The apothecary would have been really nice early on. I'm looking for dupes primarily now. Ally and the squad give them +2, +3. That would have also been quite nice early on. There's some dupes at least. I wonder if there's going to be a downside to making them have like an ultra tank in slot 1. Now the question is, do we invest in the aristocrats because it gets the most HP, or do we go for the Leviamino, which might potentially like cascade a boatload of damage? I don't have a good equip for it yet, so let's stick this way. I still have money. We should reroll the shop. Freeze the aristocrats. Oh, this looks spooky. This not only looks spooky. Holy guacamole! What the heck just happened? Can I get a log on that one? Why are we taking 6s constantly? Was it the equip? Oh, don't talk to me about my rank. Attack 6 damage to the second enemy? Alright, never mind. I don't need to see this again. Holy guacamole. That's strong. I haven't seen that before. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Gonna compass twice. We're gonna sell the mascot. Gonna put down the Leviamino. We're gonna stack this one onto that one to level it up a little bit. Gonna buy the Aristocrats. Dump that for XP. Buy the pirate ship. Dump that for XP. And then I'm going to just put the Muspresso on the board, because this way we have something with like a crazy amount of HP to hopefully survive a round. I really wanted to scale up the Leviamino, but I've been really struggling to get a good equipped for them. I'd kill for the one that does 4 damage to the follow-up enemy. This is 53 health. Go, 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 go. That's so much health. Taking out the trash. Boom. All right. See, now that it has like such a tremendous amount of health, it's doing quite good. So we're back in the positives in our rankings somehow. All right. What does shield do? Take 20 less damage once. That's interesting. I think I'm tempted to just grab that for the sake of having it. Crusted cheese is crazy town. Wait. That's insanity how powerful that is. I think we put this, I mean, no, we get so much HP. We would only get like 7 from this, or 6 or 7, and this would be like 15. That's crazy. If we could scale that up specifically, or give it like damage reduction, we'll be in business. Give units to your hand +3/+3. Level 3 ally dies? I wish. We're really looking for dupes right now, I feel. Would have been nice to see that dupe in particular much earlier. I'll go for 3 random units +1/+1. I'm nervous because we're getting against a lot of really good people, or I guess my build's just kind of iffy. But I do like how much crazy HP we're... Oh, we're getting our heckin' item stolen. That hurts. But does it matter is the question. Ooh. The crust of cheese is crazy! Holy moly! Alright. We're kind of on the board. Alright, what do we got going on? End of shop gives adjacent ally stats. While nice, not ideally what I want. I don't know if we're gonna need the Aristoglass to scale up much more than it is now is the issue. I'm gonna go for the loot. Any damage on that's quite nice. I think we want to get rid of the Bardista because its slot's just kind of like getting used. So I'm gonna sell it now. Buy the Wax Priestess and then put it here so it'll start scaling the crust of cheese and the Aristoglass a little bit more. I don't know. So my concern is, will the crusted cheese's passive go off if I have the shield on it? If it is, then this is like a no-brainer, GG, no re. But if it doesn't, it's kind of ultra 360 no-scope cringe, which is not the ideal. Oh my god, we can go for the HP up. Holy, I hope it goes to 200%. Oh man, Crystal Ball would have been so heckin' nice earlier on. Alright, let's just go next. We only have a handful of fights left. I'm hoping that just the raw damage reduction and health of the Aristoglass will be enough to carry us. Die, summon a 430 Golem! Lava Golem. That doesn't really look like a Lava Golem. Oh my god. They have so much damage reduction. Ally died summon a 4/4 Skeleton in its place. Holy moly. I think we held. We did hold the line. That was so many summons. That spawner is crazy town. Huge. Honestly enormous. Definitely grabbing that. Oh, a crust of cheese. Pirate chip. Bagladin, equipped an amulet maximum 1 times per round. Interesting. I do think that's a solid unit, but I really like our Aristoglass. I can't help it. I mean, we only have 2 fights left anyways. Oh my god. I mean, maybe that's not the most useful thing in the world. If I compass and have something frozen, does it maintain the stats? I never really thought about that. That's cool if so. All right, this is spooky. That Bagladin's gonna do a crazy amount of damage to us. The Poisonous Dagger just auto-kills our carry. Okay. I see. Well played. Oh, no. No. The Poisonous Dagger just one-hit our carry. Maybe we can still maintain some rank, I guess. I can't believe that happened. Heck it, I'm putting the Levinamo first. What do you do? Ally bot, 1-star ally bot, or 1-cost ally bot. Give all allies +1, +2, +1. That's crazy. Maybe I put the crust of cheese first. No, I'm gonna put the Leviamino. Because if it can rip through the first enemy, it'll just start doing Mondo everything that we need it to do. We don't really want to keep this one. We're not gonna have enough money. We only have 1 round left. I don't think it's worth going for the crystal ball either, but I will hold it, I think. The crusted cheese dupe would be like the ideal thing here. And there it is. 16 damage to the unit that heard it. Alright, good luck. We're cooked. I don't know why I think that we're cooked, but I could just feel it. There's the golem spawner. No, it almost kills the toast dragon. I mean, it can kill it. It has 72 health, which is a pretty significant amount. This is pretty big. The Levium Mino is enormous. I didn't realize it would cascade if it gets multiple kills. Look at boom, boom. The egg skeleton's helping us. Oh, that was pretty big. I think we're good. Okay, that was huge. I should have put that in the front. I didn't realize it would cascade like that. That's so powerful. Huge. Give me that small amount of bronze ranking. I want to unlock more characters, though I assume that's what the upcoming thing is. Are you planning to unlock it? Okay, cool. I guess we'll try out Scout next. Start a shop draw an item in the next tier. The brazen eggheads. Alright, so we drew a spiced rum, which is not the most useful thing to draw at the start, but it is a cute dog, so we've got that going for us. I do like a Apothecary in our opening hand. A pretty remarkable amount, actually. I'm gonna freeze that, I think. Then reroll. Anything else we want to grab? Pearl Noble. Krubernegg Sauvignon is really bad, actually. +1/+1 every shop tier upgrades. I guess that means at the end it'll be like a 8-4 or whatever base. Certainly higher than that. Okay. Easy. See an effort. Crystal Ball end of shop get +1. See, this is like the kind of thing you want to see immediately. Now, what do we want to put it on? Book Owl will give XP to something. We could scale up the Pearl Noble, but it's something we probably want to just sell later on. The issue is we don't really want any of these long term right now. I think I'm gonna put it on the Book Owl. I feel like I could see that being carried pretty late into the game. What else do we want to do? I guess I'll put the sword onto the Pearl Noble as well. Put that in our first slot and then start leveling up the other Pearl Noble. It's interesting seeing these necromancy cards. I haven't seen these before. Though I had only done the one run that I recorded. Okay, we're going for a shop upgrade of this. Backpack Thief was OP when I ran it before. We have 2 ales in our shop right now, which is quite a bit of bonus stats for someone. Oh, I have to have Book Owl. Wait, no, why? I don't get this. It says give the eye behind 1 XP. XP gained during combat is temporary. Oh, so that's a lot less useful than I thought, which is fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. We can use it to bump someone up to another tier. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze these and I'm going to roll to see if we can find like an okay carry-esque unit. I mean, I could just do Backpack Thief too. Maybe I'll do that now. I'm going to sell Pearl Noble. Grab Backpack Thief. throw the ales on the backpack thief, because this thing is just really useful for shutting down people if they have a really good carry at the start. And then I'm going to get rid of the slingshot, grab the sharper rat, yeah. And then hopefully this will get a few attacks in and this will scale up a little bit. That's the plan at least. I'm gonna swap its attack in health. So instead it'll be a bit of a tankier unit. Oh my god. That person looks quite threatening. Kneel before my might. Thinking we look just fine. Orc bark. Now giving multiple XPs is quite tempting. That makes the book owl look a lot better on my board, so I think we're gonna go for it. Definitely want to throw treasure chests on something, and I'm gonna put it on the apothecary so we can just start producing money over time. I think we roll. Helm on the backpack thief, maybe? Maybe on the sharper rat. It's an interesting thought. The longer the backpack thief exists, the better, but it can also steal equipment, which makes it so that there's a good chance it'll just, like, no longer have that. I think I'm going to sell the Pearl Noble now. Free up that spot and get Patchlet. Roll the shop. Oh my goodness gracious, me oh my. Don't really want the Spice Drum. I do want to upgrade Book Owl. But what the heck can we put in the back to get value out of the Book Owl? Alright, we barely held on. But we are winning. We're on a streak right now even. Not a particularly impressive one. What is this tomfoolery? This is tomfoolery. I live in a world of tomfoolery. What do we have here? It's good to see you though. How are you doing today? Someone won match check with 50% of its attack and HP. Think I want to just grimoire that. Sell and then upgrade that. Do I want the match bird? I don't think so. What the heck do we want to put behind the Book Owl though? I guess like this for now. I didn't sleep again last night, so I called off work again. Not super great. That ultra sucks, dude. I'm so sorry to hear. That could be worse. I'm feeling a little bit sick today, but I feel a little bit sick a lot of days now. So it could certainly be much worse. I hope you feel better soon. It really bums me out that you're not doing great. 4 attack equipped to poison stagger max 1 times per combat. That's quite a useful card. Crystal Ball's also really nice to see here. Deal damage, kill the hurt unit once. So if we can upgrade this assassin, I'm guessing the poisonous dagger will be more than once per combat, which will be pretty big for us. I'm really just freeballing it at this point. Rip the loot for some stat ups, roll the shop, see if there's anything worth keeping. Freeze the loot. I think we're good past that. Hope you feel better. I'm fine. I appreciate it. Ah, so it'll get 2 poison daggers, so it can kill 2 things now. Not that it heck it matters. See in Lumbridge Kid. Grimoire, give 1 unit plus 1 XP. I think I want to focus on getting the Flossassassin up as much as we can. That is like unironically just a carry unit, what I can tell. I think I'm going to give it the shield instead. It's not going to get HP scaling, but that means it'll guarantee a kill on something, which will be pretty big. Roll Sham. Freeze the Backpack Thief, because I still think it's valuable to keep at the front to rip off an important equip. I think we're just good from there. Freeze the L as well. Woof woof. It's interesting if you play against someone in a different language, their title and everything in their team comp are in a different language. Kind of a cute touch. Oh my god, I thought we were about to lose there from the effects. But we did in fact survive. Our single angry rat with a knife. These are real people you're against? Yep. So this is like I think the word is asynchronous, where we're getting against people's boards at the time that they played. So it's not in complete real time, but it's like, I hope it heckin' loads actually. But it's like, so when they were at this stage of their run, that's what we're getting against. It's like Super Auto Pets if you've heard of it. It's also a demo right now though, so don't stare directly at the bugs. It is strange. It's kind of a way to make it so that a game can coexist even if there's like not a lot of people playing it at any given moment. Or can run, I guess, a multiplayer game. Although I think we may have hit the eternal loading bar as I've never seen this before. So let me see if I can reboot it really quick. See if we keep our run. I used to play a game called The Bazaar a lot. Like, I played a good chunk. I really enjoyed The Bazaar. When I first got sick, it was back in like March of last year. There we go. We can continue, hopefully. Or it'll just load forever. Cool. And around that time, I started watching the Bazaar stuff and started playing it. It was really fun. And then the developers were the stupidest people possible, which is kind of brutal to say. I shouldn't be so harsh about it. But like, man, they were real dumb. They took their free-to-play game and then made it so that it's $20 per character to play for like a game that basically functions like this. And I was like, I'm good. Who do we want to scale up now? I think the Bagladin's a good plan. Question is, do we want to scale up the Bagladin or the Flossassassin? I'm thinking the Bagladin, probably. Sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah, no, it's available on Steam now. It's the Bazaar. I still technically own it because they're like, if you played it when it was free, we'll give you access to it, but only on our launcher. And I'm not using their launcher anymore. I installed that crap. I was mad with the end game. There's a character I really wanted that was coming out. She was like a chef, and I had saved up the currency to get her, and then they were like, yeah, unfortunately, she's only going to be $20 out right now. And I was like, I'm good. Thank you for offering. Dang it. I'm surprised we got defeated instead of trading. That's crazy. That was a really strong comp. We'll definitely take the Apothecary. We'll do the Harp. Put the shield on the Bagladin, make it last longer. Scale up a little bit. Oh, you could just drag it down to freeze. I didn't realize that. That's nice. The future is now. I think we need to get rid of the Apothecary sooner than later. We can get a little bit of scaling off Wax Priestess, but not much of it. Die, give a shield to the ally behind. Interesting. I don't think I really want any of these. Could just save up the apothecary. It'll give us the 5-star units constantly, which is an idea. One cost ally bot, give all ally stats. Maybe we go for Dumbledore. We can sell off one of our, like our backpack thief or something. I could see that being an option. There's actually 2 of them in the shop too. We can get a decent amount of scaling, but I don't think our econ's quite there either. I don't know. Yeah, that when the Bazaar had all that stuff go down, they were like, yeah, unfortunately, we were just so generous and our monetization was so kind to everyone that we couldn't afford to keep running the game, so we decided to make it miserable. I was like, oh, that's kind of them. No. Really? Get a draw? Unfork knife. Thought we were actually gonna get a win. Okay, so it'll give 3 XP to anyone behind. We have a Bagladin that popped up. I think we're gonna sell the apothecary. I don't know why I'm trying to sell something in the shop. Oh, crusted cheese is nasty too. I'm gonna freeze that. That did so good for us last run. I'm freezing too much stuff, so we're not drawing as much as we could. There's an apothecary there. We'll freeze that then. I should have kept it freeze so I could go for the scaling with the Dumbledore. I think we're probably going to get rid of Book Owls soon. This gives a full level up to someone. Maybe the Floss Assassin's just a better idea. I'm going to go for that. I think 2 auto kills is probably better than resisting damage twice. Backpack Thief getting rid of 1 extra enemy is quite nice. Oh, we obliterated him. Cool. At least we're not losing ranking. Again, I don't really care about the ranking, but it is fun to like, don't put this cathedral bell in my face. Think about it. Dumbledore. What do we want to sell? I think the Backpack Thief's time has come. We're going to put down the apothecary, which will scale everyone, then sell the apothecary. Do we have any other 1 cost in the shop? We don't. We have 2 crusted cheeses in our shop right now. And the cannon nerf, ally attacks that deal 5 damage to random enemy. That's quite powerful. But I kind of want to scale this with Dumbledore instead. Any 1 costs? We do. We don't have a lot of time to scale up with this right now. Our shop is really tight because of these crusted cheeses. I didn't mean to unfreeze them. We can go for the Book Owl and then sell it, but I don't think it's worth it. I think we need to get the crusted cheese on the board instead. If we could get 1 more of those upgrades, so this would get 3 activations of the auto kill, it'd be so nice. We have a crusted cheese up as well. Nice. That was a really good Floss Assassin. Huge. 2 5 costs left means we're getting 10 points back, which is quite nice too. There's the Floss Assassin. Okay, so that's gonna give us 3 activations. Man, that cannon nerf seems so good though. Alright, you know what? I'm pulling out of the Dumbledore, it's too late. I think that's the play. Give some XP over to the Bagladin so it can get 1 more survival. Kraken Cooker before attacking +4/+2. We don't need that. This is our last round? Alright, well, good luck. I didn't realize we were so close to the end. I hope the Floss Assassin does what it needs to. I hope we don't get against someone with the reviving units, or a lot of them. Uh-oh. Well, that is exactly what I was hoping to not be against. So we're going to waste our Floss Assassin here, unfortunately. Oh no. I don't know if we survive this one. We totally do. We totally don't. Well, we drawed it at least. I guess that's something. Do we get the new character? We do. Sure, we'll run it back. I was doing a little bit of Lies of P before, but I didn't want to get to more major bosses while you weren't around, so I was trying to delay it a little bit. 2 random allies get +1/+1 when item bought. Sure, I'm down. I want to get more of these unlocked, the other decks. Alright, item bought, item bought. We need to buy a lot of items. Keep that in mind. This seems like a fine start. I appreciate that. I'm glad you do. All we did was travel through an area, find a man who was like, find my wife's corpse, and then we found the corpse, but it turned out that it was a doll. The man was a doll kisser. More likely in today's age than you think. That's it. Oh, we fought a lady too, but she's not important. Okay, so we want to equip... I should have sold the Bath Parrot earlier. Oh, that is an early Cabernet Sauvignon. Kind of playing the shop a little bit weird right now. It's weird. Early on, like, I want to keep my board full because I feel like we have a much better chance of winning, but at the same time, there is some merit to just getting your later board stronger. We're cooked. I guess we're not cooked per se, we're more like braised or like... Oh, we have a pinto bean! Never mind, I didn't realize that that was going to happen at the end. I forgot I put the elf thing on you. I'm actually a genius, I'm the smartest person I know. That's so crazy. That's so sad. Ally had dies gain +2 in shield. Okay. I think we're gonna sell Patchlet. You want Toast Dragon being at least slot 2. Wait. Item bot. So items count equips and these. Oh, okay. That's a lot easier to scale than I thought. Okay. I think Penniless was a pretty solid idea. We just did a lot of buying and selling, which gave us a little bit of scaling. The Mecha Queen is kind of a stank title. I wish I had a Mecha. Would have been much better to kill that Apothecary. But it doesn't matter because we are just built a little bit different. They kept us on the conveyor belt line just long enough. They saw the defects and they were like, you know what? That just makes it better. I think I'll buy this because it'll give us scaling. It does in fact give us scaling. I should have sold that Patchlet ahead of time. Starter shop units in hand +2/+1. Kind of tempted to sell the Toast Dragon for that. I'm gonna do that. Level up, give all allies +1/+1. Ally receives item, give them +1, max 5 times per phase. That's really nice if you can build it with the monkey. Freeze that, because that is an item for us. I think I'm going to freeze Tooth Squire too. I have money left, I'm dumb. And freeze the Penniless. Our hand size feels so tiny. I guess it's because it scales up with every shop you get, maybe. So damage deal 7 damage to the enemy in the back. Again, that's not super useful because it popped out after combat started, but whatever. Thinking we're heckin' ultra fine. That doing 2 to everyone thing kinda ultra blows for my bonus points, but that's fine. I'll pretend I'm not mad and that'll make everything okay. End of shop gain +1. I think I'll put down the Cabernet, or Crubernet, sorry. Sell the Jester Spinner, put down the Tooth Squire, sell it. There's an empty space in your squad, gain +3/+2, interesting. Kill gets +2/+2. Ally levels up, give them +2/+2. Starter shop, reduce 3 random cards by 3. That's going to be the one we want. Or by 1, not by 3. Freeze the other 2. Ally ahead dies, gain +2 and shield. The Crubernet is starting to scale, but I would love if we could just find a few more of it before the shop upgrades more. I don't think we're gonna. I was really hoping since we got one of them we would have been able to get it. So I assume it's +2/+2 and +3/+3. That's super unfortunate that we're getting 1 extra death there because of that 1 health. We are in fact fine though. Wouldn't you know it to be true? The Mecha Queen lives on. Her reign does seem to be basically eternal. I didn't mean to... I mean, the Spiced Rum is fine. It's not a bad thing to swap off. What is Spiced Rum? The Crubernet Sauvignon. Oh god, it's so hard to say Crubernet and then follow up after it like I'm not saying complete nonsense. I'm gonna put the treasure chest over to the Penniless. Mystic 8. Banana Man is actually quite strong, but let's roll. Here's the Crubernet. I think I'm gonna put the Gold Trader's money up as well. No, not the best viewers. I was pretty quick on the draw on that one. Our Penniless has so much attack. That's actually crazy how much it's scaled just from our passive. If Mystic 8 can roll like a pretty solid unit, I feel like we're set, but I don't know if it ever will. That's a pretty solid unit. Unfortunate that it's gonna die to this without being able to do much. It got a second match bird, they already had one. I hate it here. Running the numbers, I believe we are completely screwed. Oh no, we like 50-50 it. No, they have an elf, so we lose. Brutal. Whatever, no big deal. Though it is brutal and I am mad. But it is no big deal. I'm gonna go for the Gold Trader, the Harp to get some scaling. I do like Wax Priestess a great deal. Penniless is helping us get a lot of money scaling right now though, but we want to get this down immediately because this is an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stats maximum. Maybe it's not worth it at this point, but 6 stats is also a lot. But what do we get rid of? I guess I can get rid of the Gold Trader. Feels a little bit bad to do. We have an elf hat available to us. What does this have on it? Crystal ball, 1 HP every shop. I mean, that's clearly giving it a lot of health. Maybe it's time to go for the elf hat, though. Actually, let's swap off the penniless. Put that at the back of the squad, just as like a contingency. I don't know, I'm lost with this kind of character design. Swap the attack in health. I'm gonna put that onto penniless. I really shouldn't be scaling Mysticate. This is actually dumb. I don't know why I put scaling on Mysticate. I should be scaling anything but that. The point of that is to die. And it dies like 1 hit every time anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Very unfortunate 4-star to get. Doesn't do anything for us. I think we're gonna survive. Oh my god, we zeroed out again. But the Pinto Elf! Holy, haters will say the Pinto Elf isn't worth it, but believers will know that it's always been. What do you change into? A random level 2 4-star unit. Okay. Slow Queen. Hurt summon a 6/6 Tender Prince ahead. Okay, that's actually kind of insane. Can we get rid of Penniless? Slow Queen. So this should make it that as soon as this starts getting hit, we'll scale it and it'll cook. It'll be fine. It'll be great. We're gonna love it. Don't worry about it. I could, you know, I'll go for the Brubernay. It's almost certainly not worth it. I'm gonna go for it anyways because I don't have a better idea right now. Freeze the Spice Drum and the Sword just so we can use them for some scaling. I hope that Mysticate rolls into some good 4-cost unit, but I don't even know what there is. Most of them just seem to be buffers at 4. Other people are also running Mysticate in slot 1, which makes me feel good about myself. Oh, I wish I could get the heckin' Floss Assassin, but I just keep getting Muse Espresso over and over again. That sucks. GG. We are kind of getting RNG'd under the ground right now, as they just kind of like did everything we did, but got dramatically luckier with every step of the way, which is not what you love to see in a game that has a small reliance on, I mean, I guess a really heavy reliance on RNG. But that is rough, watching someone be like, yeah, I saw you do that, but what if I did it way better? I do want the Myrmophone. 50% reduced attack is enormous for us. I'm gonna put the sword on Musailer. It won't have a chance to use it, but it's just to get off the board. Come on, something good. I don't know if we want to go for more Mysticate upgrades. I mean, it could be nice. I don't think it is, though. I'm gonna just go Cathedral Bell. I guess I'll freeze the Mysticate. So what if there's another one in the shop right here? I'd feel like a dum-dum. There's not. But there's a Grimoire and a Crystal Ball. I mean, we don't want the Crystal Ball anymore, but the Grimoire is nice. Means we're 2/3 of the way to another Mysticate, or we could go for the Slow Queen upgrade, which would be quite nice. I imagine that the Prince it spawns is a lot stronger. Okay, so that'll cut the new Dulu's attack in half. We got the Floss Assassin, which is quite lucky. Though it didn't matter. Think we win? Yeah, we totally win. Not by a lot, mind you, but at least it's a win. And a win's a win's a win's a win. I should put the Crew Grenade at the front. We get less ranking when it's the only thing that survives. Fine, I'll buy him. I'm gonna focus on the Slow Queen though. I really don't want Elf Hat. I'm willing to sell something on my board. None of these are particularly good buys though. I think I prefer that on the slow queen, so I'll do that. Just so it takes less damage, it'll give it a chance to actually get some juice going on. I meant to move the Krubernay Savano to the front. Too late now, though. I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I sound like I know what I'm doing, but I'm really just guessing. Give 3 random allies +2 when receive item. That's too much RNG. That unit does not do it for me. Holy cow. I didn't realize that Muspresso would activate, or all of these would activate when, like, a new unit is added to the squad via summoning. I thought that was only when you, like, buy something. Good to know. Unfortunately, because of my positioning, I mean, we might have lost otherwise. We're only getting 1 ranking point from it, but we did win the round, which is something. Okay, what do we got? Nothing it looks like that I want. The irony of seeing that Mystic 8 now. Definitely too late to go for the Krubernay Sauvignon. We'll just freeze the ales. I mean, those crusted cheeses are really good too. I think it's too late to use it though. I think we're borked. I don't really feel that strong. We're really reliant on Mystic 8 scaling something crazy. I should have just ranked it up to 3. Though I don't think it would have been that relevant to do it. Their Slow Queen is in a spot where, oh, it actually does work. I was going to say, like, it won't summon anything. It did, in fact, summon something. That's so unfortunate that our Slow Queen finally didn't get 1 hit, but then got 1 hit anyways. Okay, Muspresso is actually insane. I saw that card and was like, this card doesn't do anything. It actually does everything, which is crazy how I perceived it so wrong. Hey, we eked out 1 extra experience. We did win the fight, at least. That's something. We're not losing any experience, but you're supposed to, like, have more cards to get more points, and we're really not doing that. Hey, Mystic 8 maxed out. Really hoping we'd get something that costs 2. I could sell something on the board and upgrade Slow Queen, but there's no universe that it's worth it. This is the last fight, so no reason to really freeze anything, but I'll do it anyways. Oh, sure, I'll reroll my shop. Hold on. Well, Cathedral Bell seems nice. I'll use that next turn. Haha. Alright, good luck, good luck. As long as we don't get completely obliterated. Oh, this is a really scary lineup. That's a lot of 5s and 4s. Oh, Matchbird's kind of huge. Unfortunately, it's only going to summon 1 match chick. That's very unfortunate. They have so many summons. Why? What? Ally added to squad, deal 50% of my damage to 1 enemy is so crazy powerful. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I cannot believe we won that. That person's board was so strong. Krubernay Sauvignon was just it. I don't know why I thought that it wasn't it, but it was just it. New content, the Unsold. Okay, that must be the other faction that we don't have. What does this graph mean? Oh, it's just showing like where our score was. I'm the character on the left. I like her earrings and her eyes. The Feral Child. Okay, so these are only full version characters. Okay, so we've unlocked everything in the game now, at least that's something. Let me try one more run for fun. The Sadistic Academics. We'll grab the Apothecary for sure. Die, give a random ally +2/+2. I heckin' bought my board very wrong, apparently. So ally added to squad affects anytime someone is added. That's so interesting. So I should be able to use Tooth Squad to eke 2 damage upside of that. Theoretically. Unfortunate 50-50, but not too crazy. You kind of expect that early on. Okay. An early crystal ball is something worth thinking about. So I add this, someone gets +1/+1. I sell this, someone, okay, or just +1. Die, deal 2 damage to all units. That's spicy. That's got some real sauce to it. I respect it, but it is quite saucy. I will buy. Do we want anything else on the board? Hatchlet, sell it. Put an elf hat on Pyrogul, it blows up the board and then immediately turns into an elf, so we win. GG. Sure, it won't work out quite like that, but that would be nice. Freeze this. What is this? At start of combat, deal 1 damage to adjacent units, get +3/+3. Very interesting. So, sold, give all units an M +2. That's also interesting. But we'll just freeze the shop. We could deliberately kill some of the lower health enemies, although I've already scaled some of their HP up, which isn't great. That's a terrifying amount of stat on those 2 units. We're gonna win, but it's surprising that they're so juiced so far. I guess they just kept buying and selling upgrades. Crystal ball, so we have a little bit of scaling we could slam onto someone. Start of combat, deal 1 damage to adjacent units, get +3/+3. Sure. It'll only do 1 damage to the apothecary. Both these are scaling HP, which is nice. Oh, I'm the fixer this time. So I am cooked. Oh, I'm not. I tied because I'm an ultra genius with a big brain that everyone thinks is smart. That's so crazy that that would happen like that. You know, I think I'm going to actually put this at the front. Now that our team can survive it, I feel like that's really funny. Give 1 unit +5 attack, -2 health. Sure. War drum, give 2 random units +1/+1. Sure. I'll put the Cremedium on the board. Do we have any more spells? We do. War drum, perfect. What do you do? End of shop, take 1 damage and give the ally behind +1/+1. That's quite strong, actually. At least feels strong. Die, summon a 1/3 Chew Worshipper at the back of the enemy squad. Chew Worshipper, enemy attack, take 1 damage for each shield, does 8 damage. That's pretty cool, too. All these units are cool. Ally head dies, gain +3. I was really hoping to kill some things on their board with that action. We did not, in fact, successfully do that. I think we're Dunyan Rings. No, we're not. We got our Cremedium in the back. Cremedium. I don't know, I keep calling it Cremedium. I know it's not Cremedium, but I'm living in a world where it's Cremedium to me. Okay, taking reduced damage is an option, so I want to sell the Cremedium now. Give +2 to all the things in our hand. Burglar Banshee, deal 2 damage to random enemies. That seems great. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Bardista now. And start getting like a full necromancy board, so to speak. Ally head dies, gain +3. This will die at the very start. Heck it, you know what? Let's invest in it. Could scale something. Maybe this is a bad idea. I should have bought the training dummy. That was a real bozo decision on my part to forget that exists for a sec. Cell Shade is almost certainly... Like, the Cell Shade will die over time. That's the point. It takes 1 damage and gives the ally behind. I assume that it'll take 1 permanent health and then scale someone. I should have bought that instead. That would have been so much smarter. I don't know. I'm not good at these games. I loved playing the Bazaar for a long time. The developers were stupid. It was similar to this, but not quite the same. The Grill Reaper is heckin' juicing. But not juiced enough, buckaroo. If we could just keep getting the Burglar Banshee to take damage, oh, that would be so nice. How do we accomplish that? I think I want to get rid of the Undershovel. I regret buying it. Actually, what is this? Give 1 unit +1, blue +1. And the helm on the Banshee is going to be huge. That'll make it last longer. I like this. I like what we're doing here. I like the cut of our jib currently. What are you? Hurt gain +3. The Grill Reaper. Ah, that's what we went against before, but we don't have a great way to keep taking damage. I think we'll just keep it as is for now. I think lock another helm because that's got some use. Making so that we take less damage from our Pyro Ghoul is just a good idea in general. The Snooty Sadomasochist. Oh god. We almost went in a loop with the Burglar Banshees. Here we go. Why? True Worshipper deals 8 damage to adjacent units. Adjacent means across the board too? We killed the True Worshipper and then immediately it killed our thing. You're awful. You're terrible. You just made me lose, you heckin' jerk. Ally behind ability activates gain +1/+1 max 2 times per phase. Interesting. Flow Assassin. Ally dies +2/+2. Binslayer might go pretty hard. I mean, every fight it'll get like 8 maximum. I've already scaled the Gloom Dispenser a bit though. You know what? Heck the Gloom Dispenser. I don't know why it would have done damage to my Banshee instead of not anything at all. Absolutely just lost me my fight, which is kind of ultra omega cringe. And I will not forgive it for its transgressions. It should have known better. Tampire. Deal 1 damage to adjacent allies and gain +2/+2. That's end of shop, not start. I wish that was start of combat. That'd actually be so good. Poison. Kill a unit. Why would I do that? Do the effects in the shop... Okay, so like, effects in combat are always temporary. So if I kill this now, is that a permanent effect? Is that what it means? That's probably what it is. That's probably why I'm confused. Which is interesting in theory, but I am seriously not brave enough to try that right now. I think I'll freeze the Vampire Teeth and then we'll go. I'm lost in the sauce. These units are strange. Very, very strange. Let's hope that Mystic Gate doesn't rip something truly stupendous for us. We took out the Crusted Cheese, which is a nice boon. Popcorn Pormpton is not like a particularly unique unit. Dang, Aristoglass is crazy when you actually build it and aren't stupid, huh? Well, we'll take the 50-50, unfortunately. I didn't realize ally added to squat meant, like, during fight it meant too. I thought it was only in the shop phase. It makes sense, like, I get it. I feel dumb for not figuring it out before, yes. Add 50% of my attack to one random enemy when ally is added to squad. Deal, not add. Okay, I remember you. You were incredibly good. Ally added to squad. We don't really have any of that right now, though. I don't know why I like rushed to grab it. I guess because you were really good when you were against me and I didn't really identify why. We do have 2 vampire TVs, which is something. Man, I'm so in the sauce. That potatorcer is really not doing anything for us. We have die effects, but we don't have add to squad. I don't know why I invested in it. Oh, we killed our Bin Slayer instantly because of the very specific matchup we're in. 07. We do have an ally added to the squad, so that's something. We are getting tremendously lucky with the fact that our Banshee keeps getting hit, so we will in fact win that. Yikes. We just have like a million upgrades for it. Heck it, I'm in. Forget it. They gave me another one in the shop too. They're like, here you go. I need to get more ally added to squad, clearly. How? I heckin' don't have the fuzziest, but they give me a million of these. What do you do? Ally dies. Oh, Necro Chicken. Pivoting the build. Okay, we have the solution to our previously mentioned problem. Necro Chicken will just make it so Potatorcerer will be going off constantly. We kind of have to pivot off of the Pyroghoul Living Drink thing. I mean, Living Drink's the one that's really expendable. We kind of obliterated them to the point where I'm shocked at how weak this squad was, but we will absolutely take the moral victory. Okay. So, if not dead, swap attack and health. That's a very interesting one. So now this is 3 enemies, and we pulled another Necro Chicken. What do we want to do? So it's ally dies, summon something in its place 3 times per round maximum. We can obviously get more of those as time goes on. Do we want to get rid of the Bin Slayer? But Bin Slayer scales off of ally dies. I'm going to go with Living Drink for sure. This feels like the logical thing to me. I guess I'll just buy the Rabbit's Foot for some scaling too. This is like a particularly big pivot off of what we were doing before, but in theory, we should be spawning a lot of ads, hopefully. Assuming we don't get immediately one-banged. Target annihilated. Okay, nope. It instantly blew up our backliner because they got one random enemy getting hit, which was in fact ours that would have done 3 people. We lost this round to like a single RNG. I guess we didn't lose it technically because our Potatorcerer is still going off, but we're not making any more Skegladins, so it's not going to do anything anymore. We still won. All right, in theory it works fine. We just got unlucky. But we also just cooked them, so it wasn't really that unlucky. We did fine. I'm incredible. I'm kind of a tactical genius, and I've identified that, and I feel a little bit bad for taking advantage of it. Bought adds 1 free piece of rotten flesh to the shop. Interesting. I'm thinking about getting rid of the Pyroghoul for that, maybe, because 2 damage to all units is making us really squishy. All right, you did a lot for us. I'll grab the Butcher's Knife. Gives us a free +2/+4. I'm going to put that onto the Necro Chicken to keep it alive longer. I'm going to buy the Helm and put it onto the Potatorcerer. There's a Bin Slayer in our shop, which we will freeze. I think we'll also freeze the Helm and the Cathedral Bell. The most important thing now is keeping everyone alive as long as we can, period. I want to get rid of the Butcherer too. That thing is like useless in the shop right now. Or useless on the board. I mean, it'll die, which is kind of its intent. high base damage. Vampire Teeth is currently hitting Necro Chicken and Binslayer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Anything to keep the board alive longer is the goal. Can we... Can we be alive? Alright, we're gonna 50-50. That Binocuneer just did 30 damage over the course of like a single turn, and that was crazy town to me. But we haven't lost a round yet, technically. We are in the final one. We've drawn 5 of them. Okay, what do we have? Not a great deal. I'm gonna just go for another helmet. Cathedral Bell. I don't think it's worth grabbing the Binslayer upgrade anymore because we won't be able to max it out. I'm gonna just roll and see if we have something to replace the frontliner with. Something that has like some beneficial die effect, basically. Strength Potion's another thought too. You know, I'm gonna just go with the Strength Potion. There's an Elf Hat there. Liquid Flame +5 -2. Sure, you know what? I'll put that onto the Butcher. It's gonna have a tremendous amount of damage on its first hit specifically, so we have to pray that it doesn't get hit by some stray shot at the very beginning. And if they have something with a lot of health, it'll be blown up. If it's low health, it's kind of wasted. It's gonna be a little bit unfortunate for us, but it will kill it. Oh my god, the damage from the Poté Sorcerer. That was bad RNG for sure on the Burglar Banshee. But we will be spawning in one, which means we get... Oh, GG, it's over. We obliterated him. Crazy build. Bringing an extra 14 points in because of how many 5-stars we had. Yeah, I mean, those are 5-cost units, but like, that's crazy. These 2 units are so strong. 3 enemies take, what was it, 7.5? Or I assume they rounded up to 8, but 7 or 8 damage every time something's added. That was respectable. Oh my gosh, T, thanks for the sub. Holy guacamole, 20-month, that's crazy. Thank you so much. It's also great to see you, and hopefully you're doing just fantastic today. I think I like the Firecracker with the Elf Hat more better. It was pretty good. Subtime Pog, it is that time of year when the subs come out of the trees. In my experience, that's all year when you run a role-playing server. Appreciate the sippy redeem as well, and I'll drink to that. Try to think about lunch, but I don't want to stop streaming quite yet. I'm gonna do some Granblue Versus for a little bit. I know I pivoted a few games already, but I'm gonna do a few rounds of that, and I'm gonna go get lunch. This game is fun though. I'm excited for the full release. I've already wishlisted your game, you cowards. I don't know why I called you a coward for having the game wishlisted. Wishlistable? I don't know, it doesn't matter. I don't know how many rounds we're going to play because I am pretty hungry, but I wanted to play a little bit. I just don't want to stop streaming this exact second is really it. So we're going to do that, but I also want to work on YouTube stuff because I haven't done that all week because of the stupid snow and everything. Ugh. Life is so hard for little old me. Wah, wah, wah. Sorry for absolutely blowing out the vision of anyone with night mode on that bright white screen. I've been getting obliterated in my matches lately, so hopefully I do better this time. It would be nice to not drop rank. That's really the goal of the day. Don't suck more. You can maintain your suck. You can suck at different like velocities, but just like never suck more. Always suck less. I believe that was written in The Art of War, which was written by Sun Tzu, but I could be ever so slightly off about that. But I believe that's the case at least. This is way too quiet. I normally play the game quite quietly when I'm playing solo, but I know it needs to be a lot louder on stream. That's a little bit better. I don't really know the use case of my my jump skill and my down skill. Like obviously it's like a low mix-up, but I also don't know the point of this. It gets so much more range, but it doesn't ever seem to grab anyone. I wonder if it's because the hitbox is so high. Or maybe you have to do it at a specific range. Or maybe it only follows with the rock? Okay, it follows with the rock. Ah. Because it puts them in air for longer. But otherwise I won't grab them. Good to know. I was going to say, I know you can use it somehow. I just didn't know how. I'm learning more nuanced things now, which means that like the initial growth has slowed down a lot. Pertussis. Beautiful name. Oh, this 300 ping, that's not what it showed. Whoops. I keep using the wrong input. Now that it's in my head, it's gonna hurt. Well, that's their full bar at least. Never mind. It's a little bit tough with the ping fluctuating between 300 and 100. Hopefully it stays closer to 100. I gotta remember to use the rock. Only do that when the rock is up. Otherwise, I'm just putting myself in danger. It's very hard to block when your connection is like this. Well. Okay, it's a command grab. Good to know. No, my god, there's so much lag. I put that in years ago. Goodbye. I don't know. I want to play against them because I haven't played against Belial, but the lag is so bad. You just got S++ and they're like praising you because you're playing at 10 million lag? Huh? Excuse me. It's so hard to get in with this lag. Okay, this isn't so bad now.
Goodbye, my health bar, I think. Yeah, certainly. Never mind. Okay, is he gonna jump again? I'm gonna say no. He absolutely did. Oh my god, the lag, please! My man turns on the lag switch as soon as I get a good round, I swear. Okay, that's a command grab. I gotta remember that every time. Alright. I don't think I can block anymore. He turned it on. My man turned on the slideshow because he couldn't bear losing a round. My man turned on the PowerPoint presentation. Oh my god. It's crazy how when like the lag isn't heavily fluctuating. I'm sure they're not actively changing it. When the lag's not heavily fluctuating, they're not that bad to fight. But man, it's rough otherwise. Oh no. Stop! Let me out! Let me out! Oh my god, I'm killing him in slow motion. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll play you one more time. That's fine. Maybe you're just from a place that I'm not from, and that's the problem. Oh my goodness, though. I thought that rock was gonna hit. I should have went for it. Oh, I keep messing that up. Now that I know that that's an input in my mind, I'm going for it all the time. I think we're just dead off this. Not dead, but losing our health bar. I am trying to brave counter so hard, but it just is not taking the input. Oh my god. Please. Okay. That's not great. I need to get good at playing against laggier connections though. Okay, cool. We turned that around pretty quickly. They really like jumping up at the beginning, so I've got that right at least. Nice win, thank you. Bye-bye! Oh! Oh! He hit the Alt F4, no way! There's no chance that with that connection... Oh my god. My man gets into S++ off of me. I obliterate him in the run back, and he hits this meaty Alt F4 to deny me my points. Mmm. Yum. Love that. Unbelievable. Oh my god. My man. You gotta understand, it's not that important. You don't gotta turn off the PS5. Oh, that feels so much better than winning normally would have been. We go on a perfect and they're like, all right, that's it, I'm gonna go outdoors for a little bit. It's a cool mix-up. I like using that now. I gotta get better at using the rock. Unbelievable. Does it probably with lag switching? I try not to assume people are, but it's hard to not just be like, oh my god, they turned on the lag switch. I grew up playing Call of Duty 4 and Halo 2, you know? That was like a real thing. So it's hard to not assume people aren't doing it. But it's very funny that someone was so upset. Unbelievable. I never used the neutral skill. I wonder what the use case for it is. It's probably good for continuing a combo or something. Oh no, I should have waited. Okay, cool. You know, that's probably the same person. They saw the ping and was like, I don't want to play against that Galleon again. Because they immediately rejected it. I messed it up. Alright, that's good ping. Oh my god, they immediately rejected it too. Can I follow that into one more? No, okay, you don't fly high enough for it. I should really just look up combos instead of just trying to freeball them all the time. That's a lot more brain than I usually have available to me. That was too late. That is cool that you can catch them on the way down from them. Have we run out of matches? We got Jonathan turn off the Xbox and now we're out. So interesting this will only seem to catch. Can I just delay it a little bit to catch? No, because they get control of their character back before I would get there. And this one's so much faster. So it must just be because the rock keeps them in air for longer. That does a lot more damage. I need to play the rock more. That's my issue. Is the rock is such a valuable tool, and there's matches where I won't touch it at all unless it's like to continue on something. It keeps people like in a weird spot where they have to react to it at all times. Alright, maybe there's no matches left. I'm hungry. We beat the Belial twice. We did get up to S2 off that match, which is kind of exciting, I guess. Might have gotten even more points, but the Belial just couldn't bear getting down to S+ again. It was just too embarrassing. Unfortunately for you, Belial player, that stuff's recorded. I might even clip that later and send it to someone. Probably not. I probably don't care enough, but it's very funny. Either way, I am going to go get some food. Thanks for hanging around. Hopefully you had a fun time. I know I did. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye for now.